cold outside, bro.
It is, but it's not cold in here.
You know why this is
I don't know why it's 30 degrees outside when it's like almost 100 degrees in here.
Somebody left it at the door. Anyways, that's a little weird.
Ooh. Did they leave a card?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Hey, so check it out. What's up, everyone? Yo, we got a great show for you tomorrow. Make sure you join us. Willie Gomez is going to be here. He's fantastic. He's an awesome dude. I'm mixed by DJ Wiz. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Listen, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, Freestyle Lovers Radio, Music Lovers Radio. We'll see you then. This guy, he's out of control. Hey. I'm going to have to have some of this. This is pretty good.
It's time for your morning coffee with TOQ and your hosts, Antonio Mercado and Jay Rivera, bringing live interviews and featured mixes. Tell us your story. What's in your cup?
What in the world is this? I guess that's what we start in the morning today.
Good morning.
Here we go. Good morning. What's up, man? What are you doing?
Well, Willie's song just reminded me that we need to get drunk at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I don't know about getting drunk.
All it's saying,
I don't know about getting drunk.
Well, not drunk. He's saying have a
We
drink.
don't sponsor drinking this early in the morning, but for today, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So, guys, we're going to start this show without.
Okay. All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Morning Coffee.
But you know what? Let's start it.
Morning Coffee
Good morning, guys.
with a little shot.
Salud. En los ojos.
I wasn't ready for that. Yep.
Guys.
Yeah, a little. Whew. All right.
We have such a show today.
Dude, that just I don't know if this was a good idea.
I am so excited, dude.
All right. Yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you for tuning in.
Trying to catch my breath. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for tuning in for another episode. See, there we go.
Wow. This
thank you for tuning in
really,
to
really
another
good.
episode. I don't know how many times did we do this.
This is good with coffee.
Here's the problem.
I'm so excited.
This is like our fifth take, so this is like our fifth shot in like 20 minutes. So we got a problem. No, I'm just playing.
I am so
Anyways.
excited, Jay,
I am
because
too.
guys,
What?
guess who we have today?
That's right.
Well, actually, I don't even have to. You guys are not guessing. That's the reason why you guys are on today.
That's right, absolutely.
Because we have Willie Gomez on.
Listen, I am super excited. I am super excited. First of all, kudos to our staff. Kudos to Anthony for getting this interview. Yo, fabulous. This is awesome. This guy is an amazing artist. And if you haven't heard from him or of him, my God, what?
Where? Now that's like that. You know, are you under a rock?
Yeah,
this
but no,
guy's
seriously,
everywhere.
He's definitely blowing up. He's definitely up and coming onto the scene, and there's so much that's going to be coming. The interview's going to be awesome. I'm excited for everyone to see him, and we also got
not only that.
Here we go.
We had
DJ Wiz. Yeah, we got a great mix from DJ Wiz.
I love that because it's like the Wizard of Oz. Like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see the wizard.
This is going to be an interesting show. All right. So,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, players.
Ready to play?
Pimps.
Empty pimp.
Welcome. Straight out of Austin, Texas. Turn it up on 2 turntables. DJ Wiz. Drop that beat.
Drop that shit.
guys, listen. I can't believe, first of all, we're in December. We are in December. Isn't this crazy?
In Christmas, Tito, you don't belong in Christmas. Oh, yes, you do.
No, yeah, definitely
put
do.
them in here right now.
Yeah, why don't you put them away?
Look at the decorations, Jay.
It's just starting. It's just starting.
You know what I'm saying? I wish it was just snowing.
Look at that. How'd you do that?
Interesting, huh? Oh. That's what technology does for you.
I gotta put my hoodie on.
But Jay, you know what?
What? Oh boy.
So today is National Let's Hug Day. So guys, I freaking love that. Because did you know that hugging has been around since we've been around? Well, not we, but since human been around.
Yeah.
You know,
makes
embrace,
sense.
wrapping your arms around someone, and then you're like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Let me not lose focus because we're talking about a hug. So, you hug someone, you embrace them, you wrap your arms around them, and you just share that affection, And I love that. And one thing that I learned about a hug, we need it. We actually need it. So
I mean, it depends, because if it's a bear hug and someone's trying to knock the breath out of you, and
no, but
we don't really need that.
Well, not that type of hug, because I, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, it was scientifically proven that hugs actually helps us.
That makes a lot of sense.
But you know what? Let me just read you a little bit of what I have here. So, one thing that I didn't realize was that it's a universal form of showing affection all over the world. There's nothing else like that. And at first I was like, oh yeah, there is shaking hand, but not everybody shakes hands.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I found that I was so intrigued by that. So guys, you know what? Make sure you reach out and hug someone.
All right, that's enough. Too close.
Did you shower today?
You smell like Bengay.
But not only is it, National Let's Hug Day, we create so many days. Some of them are good. Some of them
what do you mean?
for some other people are good.
Like National this day and National that day.
So it's like, not only today is it Let's Hug Day, it's also Candle Day.
Candle Day.
So Bath and Body Works decided to create this back in, I think it was 2000, sorry. And I got a candle from Bath and Body Works. So guys, this one actually smells good. This is called Midnight Blue.
Why does it say White Brain?
Oh, White Barn.
Yeah,
that's part of that's part of Bath and Body Works. But I really do like this. So basically, their National Day is actually the first Saturday of December, and it just happens to be we land on the perfect day.
Oh, this was pretty cool.
Saturday, December 3rd. So not only that, guess what? It's also Fat Bike Day.
What the hell?
I don't know. Someone created this, but it's basically about bicycles with fat tires. I am not lying. That's basically, and this has been around for almost 100 years.
Seriously?
Jay. No lie.
I've never heard.
And it actually
I've
became
heard of
more,
like fat tire, like the beer.
yeah, and it became more modern back in 1970.
People started getting fatter back then. Yeah.
Well, in the United States, yes, because if you travel outside the United States, not everybody's that fat.
But wait, so is that just
Sorry.
so that's just for the listeners, is this all around the world, or is this just the United States?
No, all over the world.
Wow.
Yes. Not only that,
Fat Bike Day? Fat Bike Day? That's what you said?
Fat Bike Day, yes.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
I
funny.
thought you said something else. You almost lost my concentration.
Yo.
Here, you know what I'm saying? So the other thing was
No more drinks.
National Roof Over Your Head. Now this one is a good one day. Okay, this one is just giving us awareness of we need to help. There's people out there that don't have a home, guys, and there's actually
roof over your head.
Yeah. What did I say?
I'm sure that's what you said, but
that's what I said. Roof over your head day. So it's 100 million people. Isn't that crazy? That don't have a roof over their head.
That's
and we have 1.6 billion people. Okay, are seen. Okay, that they can't even adequately afford the home that they're in right now. So that's even more crazy. So one thing that I found out was Salt Lake City in Utah decided to do a program. And I wish everyone was doing this, okay? They found out that they spend $20,000, okay, on an individual family, okay, to try to get them in a home, okay? Either renting, Section 8, whatever the case might be. Okay. It takes that much money. But they found out, why not build them a home? So they got all together. Well, in this area, homes cost a lot more.
I understand.
But in that area, homes cost less. So the average household to put in a building, okay, it actually costs them a little over $7,000. What a huge difference. Wow. So if we're spending this money, which I would consider the $20,000, we're spending it foolishly now because they were smart enough to say, you know what, we could spend less and make a bigger impact.
Right.
And they did. You know what? All the other states should follow this because everyone should have a roof over their head. That's pretty interesting. So I was actually blown away by that. That was very intriguing.
That brings up other topics, but that's really intriguing.
It's like it's a good awareness.
It is.
But here in our home state, we should do the same thing because I do see a lot of people out there, especially during this time. It's cold. It's freezing.
It is cold.
So hopefully, if somebody out there is listening and you can make a difference, help us out because there's a lot of people out there that can use a roof over their head. Then also today is, well, not today. It's actually the entire month is AIDS Awareness Month.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And, we always look at December as just a holiday and we're spending all this time. But you know what? We also need to be aware of what's going on. Mm-hmm. So, while there's been a lot of changes in the treatment and all these research have made a big impact in helping people with the AIDS treatment. It's again on the rise.
Right.
And it's crazy because it's on a rise right now on young adults. Anyone between 25 and 29.
And that's interesting. And you're right. It is just something that people need to be aware about. And I remember growing up when we were younger, right? I'm a lot younger than you, like a lot younger. But I still remember, growing up, where this was a topic that we talked about a lot, especially in the 80s. Things were really huge around us because there wasn't a lot to know about it, right? So, and then I feel like as science kind of caught up to it, when it got to high school and things, you stopped hearing about it. And you didn't, my kids, they didn't learn about it the way we learned about it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of where we fail sometimes. As I don't want to say as a society, but I mean, sometimes there's certain things that we should always, if there was a reason why we were aware of it at that point, we should continue that same awareness.
I agree. And so people show awareness because I don't get it. 11 million Americans are living right now with HIV. Yeah. Okay. And there's treatment out there. But like you said, there's also, the prevention part, how can we stop it from the beginning? Yeah. And a lot of it has to do with education. The youth. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they're not. So let's try to protect ourselves. Be careful out there. I'm going to educate you. I'm not. And
you know what? I mean,
make sure you condoms. Test yourself constantly. Okay, talk to your partner.
Right, and talk to your kids.
And be truthful. Talk to your kids.
Yeah, talk to your kids.
family.
Talk to your kids.
don't be afraid to discuss these type of things with them. These are hard conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And
but because again, we can't rely on the schools to teach them everything, and we shouldn't rely on them to teach them everything, especially when it comes around things like this, right? Definitely, yeah. And like you were saying, you know, talk to your partners, talk to your kids, talk to your families, make the awareness.
Yes. So, you know, the risk, like that sign says, the risk is not knowing. So get tested, guys.
Absolutely. No, man, that's good stuff. And yeah, it's interesting, and it's
just
funny.
funny how we have so many.
Yeah, it's always,
things
you know,
for one
this
day.
is, you know, national this day and national that day and National Antonio Day. I don't think that's real, but
We should do that.
we really shouldn't. I don't
You know
know. How
what?
would you celebrate
guys? August 30th. Let's do that.
that? How would you celebrate
It'll
that?
be, how would I
Like
celebrate?
a big, giant, life-size pinata? That would be dope. I like that. We should do that.
No love
All right.
in this place.
We're talking
You know,
about that's really
Jay,
love. We're celebrating you.
Do you want to pass me some nuts?
You're so stupid. Hey, so check this out. All right, so we're got the holidays coming and everything like that, right? And I remember last year I talked a little bit about some different traditions and stuff like that. So I was like, let me look into this again. And here's some unusual Christmas traditions from around the world. Okay, and I got this information from holidayextra.com. Okay. And they have a list of like 25 different things. I'm not going to go all over them, but I'm just going to say a few. So, and some of them you might know, and some of them you might not know, and stuff like that, right? But have you ever heard of Krampus? You know the scary movie Krampus? It's about like the bad Santa or whatever it is like that. So in Austria, Krampus is known as Krampus. I guess that's how you say it. And I dropped my pen. Saint Nick's evil accomplice. So you know how you have the good list and the bad list, right? So in Austria,
Like the Grinch?
right, somewhat no, but this guy, he actually. So the story is he goes around and he walks the streets, wandering, looking for all the bad kids. So he just snatches them up, man. That's it. You're done. That's a little dark, right? But yeah. Another one I thought you might like is in Germany. They do this thing called yeah. In Germany, lying isn't good. First of all, pickle in the tree.
Oh,
yeah, I knew you were like that. Okay,
I
and
love
this is what they do in Germany, and this like started like the whole thing with this decorating and all stuff like in the
But not for nothing. That must stink.
in the 16th century. No, so what they do is they hide a pickle in the tree, and I don't think they use real pickles anymore. They probably do like a pickle ornament.
Okay.
To be honest with you, this is 2022. So, but they hide it in the tree, okay, and whoever finds it, they get a gift. There's like a special gift for that individual that
You
finds
get a pickle.
So anyways, so that was pretty interesting, right? There's another one I thought was really, really cool, but in Caracas, over in Venezuela, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have this thing called roller skating to mass. This is interesting. This is
roller skating?
Roller skating. And the entire town does this. So every Christmas morning, they shut the streets down and the families roller skate to church.
Wait, where's this at again?
In Venezuela, Caracas.
Oh my goodness, that sounds cool.
So they roller skate as a family to church.
So, does it snow there?
That's a great question. And I'm going to say no because that's Southern Hemisphere, right? So
Yeah,
I got to say it's warm around that time of year.
I think it is.
You're making me think too much, so probably we can look that up. But you go roller skating to church. That's cool.
That's actually cool.
That is cool. So there's a bunch of other stuff there, guys.
I would like to
check
do
it
that
out.
because
Yeah, that's
you know
really,
what's
really
that waking
cool.
up in the morning? You know what? That would be
That's
so
exciting,
cool. I
though.
can just picture myself already running.
And you're going to
out
Christmas mass,
and
and they're all
my nice tidy whities with my
God,
robe
dude.
on, and it's like nice long white.
Nah, bro,
robe,
it's Christmas.
And
It's
I have
Christmas.
these little flurry.
It's not like you're not
Okay.
roller skating like gold member and Austin Powers or anything like that. You're
But
like
you have
really.
to be prepared. You never know who's going to be out there, so you need to be fabulous. But anyways, okay.
I don't even know what to say.
Did I mess you up? There?
Nah, but anyways, that's just a few of them. All right. Go check out the list. All right. Again, that's on holidayextras.com. You can see the whole list. That's where I found some of these. There's a whole bunch more. There's the whole, we talked about it last year, Japan, they do KFC. That's funny. There's some other ones, they do like a Yuletide cat. I think that's like Iceland. And there's a bunch of other things, but they're really cool. Really cool.
It is.
So
I really
if you're
like
looking to try to do
Venezuela
something for, something different, start your own tradition, go check it out. Take a look. And I mean, it's fun. It's fun to partake in things like that.
It's so funny because we're talking about Venezuela and we're talking about, however, Jay, just recently, I actually did a performance. I almost burned the place down.
Yeah, the
You're not gonna
building's
believe this.
on fire.
Everyone had to evacuate. So
I don't know if you really want to take responsibility for that publicly. It might not be something we want to do because the fire department may or may not be secretly still looking for the individual responsible.
I'm not going to mention where it was at, Jen, but
oh my God.
You know me. I like to go all out. And, I had the opportunity to perform. Cliff gave me a call and gave me the opportunity to go perform.
DJ Cliff Potts,
yes,
by the
DJ.
way. They're first name basis, sorry. So, so all the, the normal people out there, it's, DJ Cliff Potts, but to him it's Cliff.
So, I went and I opened up and I had some fog machines. Well, these fog machines went. And all of a sudden, fire alarm went off. So I'm gonna be honest with you. At first, I see this lady running towards me with security, and I didn't know what to do. I was about to run.
You thought they were coming to get you, huh?
I didn't know what was going on.
Like, I got warrants.
So I was like, I really didn't know because first of all, I'm in New York in this place called. Oh yeah, I can't tell you that area, but. And I didn't know what to do. So at first I'm seeing her running up to me and I'm like, now, you know what? I never met Cliff Potts in person, until that day. So I noticed he was a big guy. The first thing I thought was like, I'll hide behind him. You know what I'm saying? He'll protect me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what to do. I was like, this lady was, I thought she was going to run me down.
You left Anthony behind? That's so messy. I don't want to hear no excuses. No excuses. Left him behind to fend for himself. There's a mob running.
They told us to evacuate, so I'm not going out.
Gone.
So I'm still walking out with the mic. And the mic, I'm outside shivering because it's cold. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go to the car. So I'm still walking with this mic. I go to the car and I'm like watching everything going on. I'm like, I'm not taking blame for this.
Still no Anthony.
So now no, Anthony was next to me. So were my dancers. They were in the back seat. And so we go back in, and Cliff looks at me, and he tells me, no smoke machine. And I'm like, oh. He goes, yeah. He goes, we hit him. Don't worry. You're okay. And then as we're going up, he goes, he turns to the side. He goes, no poppers. I'm like, what? He goes, we don't want another episode. But it was...
That's what happens when you book Antonio Mercado. Antonio Mercado, everybody, book your shows with him now. He'll put the place on fire, all kinds of stuff. It'd be a great time. So if you're looking for insurance reasons, no, I'm just kidding. Just a joke. That's just
but definitely. Well, I might as well throw in a plug in. If you guys want to book me, hit me up. And AntonioMercado.com.
Just make sure your fire insurance is up to date.
But let me know if it's okay to have smoke machine because, I said, I like to give you guys a performance. Gosh. I go all out. I do a lot of things. So, and I had a good time. I opened up. And I bet you that's probably trending all over social media now. I have the privilege to share the stage with Tanisha and Borracho Posse. Amazing guys. Thank you so much. I loved it. I loved the love that I received there. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will do this over and over again, but next time I'll make sure that no one has to evacuate, so there won't be no fog machines indoors. And if it is, I'll make sure it's summertime. Then we can move everything outside. Okay, guys? But, okay, I'll get off my little soapbox now. But it was an interesting moment for me. I was just thinking about it because we were talking about, I don't know how I got the roller skating in Venezuela too. Your brain works in mysterious ways, my brother. I can't tell you how it got there, but it got there. So let's move on, all right? All right, so moving on from that fabulous story. Okay, TikTok is this huge craze that everybody goes on. It's crazy. You pick up the phone, you get on there, and this is it. You do. You know what's so crazy? And you're sharing and doing it. No, it's huge, right? And there's so many. And listen, it's a minute,
30 seconds, whatever, of like quick entertainment. Boom, off to the next. It's crazy how much this has expanded.
But you know what, Jay? Before you even go any further.
Why are you pointing at me?
I don't know what, but before you go any further, guys, check out all this craziness.
Yeah, there's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Please do. 8-10.
See all that? That's what I'm talking about. And some of the stuff that just goes nuts is just like some of the things that go viral. What the hell are you doing? Some of the things that go viral are just like ridiculous. But here we go.
So go on, Jay. What was
All right. So speaking of going viral and speaking of trends, one of the recent trends has been this tortilla challenge. And somebody that sits very close to me decided they wanted to challenge me on this. And I say, challenge accepted.
I don't know if I'm a little worried now.
So, for those of you who don't know how this works, all right, you get 2 nice tortillas.
Yours
all
are
right?
harder than mine.
Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. Bottle of water, okay. Rock, paper, scissors. All right.
So how does this go?
So the way this goes, take a nice swig of water. You gotta hold it in your mouth.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
If you lose, I slap you with the tortilla.
Does that hurt?
We'll find out. You might want to take your glasses off. Okay? If you win, you slap me with the tortilla. Now, you hold the tortilla like this and you slap with the tortilla. You don't hold the tortilla like this and slap me with your hands. Because if you slap me with your hands, this is going to turn into a whole different show. All right? And the point is to hold the water in. The first person that spits the water out loses.
Oh, I'm not
all right?
losing.
Best 2 out of 3. You know how to play rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
How?
I remember playing in school.
All right, let's practice.
So you go...
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Right, so you go... And then... Isn't that the cover?
Listen, see? He doesn't even know the rules.
Oh,
all right, so check it out. So there's rock, paper, scissors. Okay? Rock beats scissors.
Yep.
Scissors beats paper. Paper beats rock.
No, scissors does not beat paper. You could break paper.
Scissors beats paper.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
that's what I said. Yeah, okay.
Wow. This is going to be really interesting.
It's a Tito's.
All right, so let's go. Everybody ready for this?
So now we drink...
Hold on.
Not drink. We put water in our mouth.
Yeah, we're going to have to take off our glasses for this. Antonio, be prepared. This is going to be entertaining.
You lost. That really hurts. People play some stupid games.
Wait.
We're back.
And that's the tortilla challenge. Hey, well, that's some of it. Man, you got a hard face, bro.
That
Anyways,
hurt. I don't know how people play that game.
That came out of my nose.
Holy
All right.
cow, my cheeks.
So that's just one of the trends, and we'll go ahead and
Whoa.
we'll start doing some of these. Start posting them, but
You know, we're gonna go.
we got to go meet Willie.
And he's gonna be like, "What the hell? Why is that guy's side red and the other side?"
I'm glad you didn't spit all over me.
But
though.
you know what, guys? Let's go and meet.
Yeah, let's go talk to Willie. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll talk to you soon. Let's get going. Where you going? Oh, you know what? There you go.
Good morning.
What is happening? How you doing?
Good morning. Good
Oh
morning.
my God! Look at this, everyone! Look who's here!
Amazing. Amazing.
I know. I am loud. I need to wake you up. I know it's early, but I just need to make sure you're up.
This guy's always busy. He's probably so tired. It's just like, I can't believe we're up this early.
Good morning. I'm good. I'm happy to be here with you guys. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fantastic.
I'm
We're
doing great. You know what? I know I'm gonna get in trouble. Like I keep saying, you know what? My neighbors are gonna come from all ends.
Yeah.
They're gonna come with that chancleta, and they're gonna be like, "¿Qué te pasa? I told you stop that good morning stuff."
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we have our wonderful guest here, Willie Gomez.
Esta noche tú eres para mí. Si me convierto en ladrón, tú eres la razón. Que esté toda mi ropa llena de sudor y los cuerpos mojados. Que tú no das otro lado. Si no es nada complicado, vamos a ponernos high. Ay, qué rica está la música para bailar. Baila, 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 baila. Se rompe el suelo. Baila, 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 baila. Derretimos el hielo. Baila, 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 baila. Keep your eye on the floor. Set it out, drop it low. Baila, que se rompe el suelo.
Thank you for joining us today and sharing a cup of coffee with Morning Coffee with Touch of Quality. And there's the cup. There's the cup. All right.
You see, isn't my cup better than his cup? You see his face.
No, he does this all the time.
Yeah.
He does it. I like that.
I think mine's the best one because it's my mama's.
See, got his beat. We can't complain about that. It's just for the fans, the people who are watching our show, you know, probably wondering just a little bit about who you are and where you've come from.
Of course. I mean, I was born in the Dominican Republic. I moved to Miami when I was 11 years old. I go back and forth between Miami and LA. I'm in Miami right now.
Nice.
My family's still in Miami, of course, but you know, work and career, a lot of it happens in LA. So, and music happens in Miami. So it's like, you know, a normal guy. Because I know that you know, people sometimes look at social media and like they see everything that we do, like work with artists or like have an album and do music and do all these things, but like outside of all of that, I'm just like a normal person. I'm a very hard worker. I love to go after what I want in my life. I've done quite a bit in my dancing career, and I'm pushing for my music as well to keep growing and do big things. So
He started at a young age, danced with all these celebrities, and now he's a celebrity, you know. And then he has this calendar that I saw from 2016. Fabulous. Okay. But he's
normal.
Just a normal
guy.
Okay.
That's what all normal guys do. I got the calendar from 2016.
yeah, I mean, but that's like the professional like career life. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of like what everyone gets to see on like social media.
Right.
But like apart from that, on like my day to day, like whenever I meet anyone or like someone stops me because they may know me from my music or from working with Britney or other artists, and they always tell me like, "You're just so chill and like you seem so normal," you know. And I really am. Like I'm a family guy, and I feel like that's something that's like kept me grounded along the years with doing so much. I'm still the same guy that I was like on day one.
The profession changes people and things like that, and you do get to see it. So it's great for your fans to be able to see you one way in social media, and this is how you are, and you build that brand for yourself. And then, but you know what? I'm just a normal guy. You know, this is just who I am.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree 100%. More special when you stay the same.
Yeah, when you say humble, it's like,
Yeah.
you know what,
Yeah.
you get to interact more with people because
Yeah.
you know what, you are more welcoming, you know, and people are like, oh wow, you're approachable. You know, there's
He's on the show. I mean,
I know, I have to say. So
great.
No, it's so true. And then you meet people, and I feel like that those connections are more real when you're just the same person and you really care about that moment talking to this stranger that you just met, you know?
And just the success that you've been having in the past, you know, it's quickly starting to rise, and you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. How does that make you feel? How's that made you feel lately?
Thank you. It feels great. Because you know, a lot of work goes behind all of this. A lot of years of training and pushing and working really hard. So when you see things, you know, start to really happen, and you see people the way they're taking my music and everything, it feels really good, you know, because you at first when you're creating and doing all this work, there's a part of you that's like nervous, you know,
Right.
take it, are people gonna like it, like what are they gonna say, like all these thoughts that come to our minds, you know. But it makes me very happy to know that, you know, so many people are supporting me, and a lot of people are really loving my first album that I released a few months ago, El Cibao. And yeah, just everything that's happening. And it's, you know what's crazy too? Like I've been single for like a few months, and like things were going good before, but for some reason it's like now that I'm like more focused than before on my everything, so many things are starting to like really fall into place even more.
That's great how everything has just been, you know, moving for you, falling in place. I'll tell you what, so I saw an article. I'm going to ask you what you think about it. There's one that was written in June, earlier this year in June, on Grammy.com. On Grammy.com. Check it out. They're talking about people on Grammy.com. And I don't know if you saw the article, but Grammy.com, you guys can check it out. It tells you the top 6 people you should look out for coming up, right? And this guy is on that list. And I'm reading this. I'm like, man, how did it feel? The Grammy, man, the Grammy.com is they're putting your name out there, telling you gotta look out for this guy.
When I first saw it, I was like, is that really like the Grammys like website? Or is this something? I was like, no, I just couldn't believe it, because I mean, out of everyone, like the fact that they picked me with 5 other talents to be recognized in this way by them as, you know, a new artist, emerging artist to look out for, is like a big time for me.
Yeah,
I could just imagine you seeing that. You must have been like, yes. Oh. You know, that would have been my excitement.
Yeah, that's it. He would have read all over the place, bought every article he could, and start passing them out. But that's such an accomplishment, right? To see that, and we share that excitement with you, because it's just is so awesome to see.
It's in my vision board.
There you go. I love that.
My vision board is, I definitely have I've performed in like a lot of award shows in the Latin industry and American industry as a backup dancer. So that's what I'm now working for. It's to be able to perform on these award shows with my own music.
Oh man, we can't wait to see you up there, man. We can't wait.
Believe me, you're already manifesting.
I can't wait. I can't wait either. I'm like, I just want to put on a massive show. Can just someone just let me do it already?
And I had the opportunity to see him perform, and you do an amazing job. Have right now reminds me of like J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Like how she started as a dancer herself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Then she went into acting. You know, and then she did her music, and she became a triple threat. You know what I'm saying? I can see that for you. I really could see that. Because now, would that be something that you'd be interested in the near future too? Also acting and doing stuff like that?
Yes, thank you for that. By the way, she's definitely someone that I look up to, and I've gotten to work with her a couple of times. The last time I worked with her was on the Super Bowl, which for me as a performer was definitely the biggest thing I've done in my career. Yes, I can see what you're saying, because I'm definitely into the music world now more than the dancing, and I've been doing my acting thing as well. Just I haven't really, you know, talked about it much because I'm still more focused on the music. Like right before the pandemic, went back to acting. So, you know, pushing it. one thing might help the other, and something happens fast. Like
I can see it. I can
No, I
definitely see
can
it. You know, just you're definitely someone that can draw a crowd. You're definitely someone that people are gonna want to see. I can see that for you. Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
Yeah. So going to your album, you have all these songs in there, and I was just listening to
yeah,
and I was like, I kept seeing the video, and I was like, and tell me about your album. Tell me how was that all that came in place? Did you write some of that material? Did someone else write that material for you? Did you have any input? And tell me the title. How did that title come about?
the album. I'm very involved in like everything that I do. I mean, even down to like editing my music videos, picking the shots, everything.
Nice.
That's me. I'm very I like to be part of everything to the very. So I'm in all my sessions for my album. I'm one of the songwriters in all the songs as well. Very connected to my music, as a lot of them are like things that have happened to me. There's a few that, we got to a session and we were like, we literally wrote like 50, 60 demos to get down to these 11 songs. And then to finalize the album, when the songs were chosen out of all the demos, we recorded everything then with the big productions in Miami with the producer Jorge Noriega, which I've always loved his work. He's done albums for many artists, Ricky Martin, Shakira, and a bunch of others. So I feel really honored to have, created my first album with someone like him. Del Cibao is the name of the album, and it's connected to my roots. I'm from Dominican Republic, like I told you. And the northern region of the island, they call it El Cibao.
Okay.
I'm saying that I'm from Del Cibao, which is from Puerto Plata, the north of the island.
Nice.
The cover art is the house where I grew up in the background until I was 11 years old. And everything that you see all around the image are things from like my childhood.
That's awesome.
Yes. So I wanted this to be connected to my roots, because that's where everything started. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's before I left the island to come to America with big dreams, and my family wanted a bit of, better future for all of us. And so I wanted my first album, that's such a big moment for me in my career, to go back to day one.
And I like that because it has a nice story. It has a nice, meaningful story towards his whole entire album. Right. So it's like, I didn't know that. And you just expressing that, I'm like, oh, wow. It's like when you do a piece of work and you create it, it has that true meaning. When people find out the true meaning of it, it's even more valuable.
Yeah, it just adds that, those. I'm into like Easter eggs, like finding out those little things, And so when you see those things and you find out those little Easter eggs, it's just like it just makes it more valuable. So
Easter eggs.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Easter eggs. You've never heard of that?
No.
Like watch the movie and there's like Easter eggs.
He's laughing too. Like I'm like looking at you, like what are you talking about? But okay.
I can't be the only one that's
no, but it's sure I get it. There's a lot of like I wouldn't say hidden things, but like a lot of meaningful things behind everything. Some of the songs and the cover art, like all that stuff. For example, June June that you said that you were listening to. Mm-hmm. Do you know what a June June is?
No. Tell me, because you will.
Yeah.
I want to know.
June June in Dominican Republic, we call it June June. In some other countries, they call it Frio Frio or like Raspadito, or like they have different names. It's this like shaved ice.
Yeah, okay.
That they sell.
Okay.
They sell on the streets with different colored flavors, juices.
Piragua.
We call it June June in Dominican Republic. So June June reminds me of my childhood, because like whenever my dad used to pick me up from school, he always used to get us, me and my siblings, a June June in front of school. So for a long time I was like, I want to write a song about June June, But of course, in nowadays I can't just write a song and talk about the song being the ice cream, you know what I'm saying? So we had to flip it around. So if you listen to the lyrics, it's talking about all the flavors and like all these things, but it's also meant in a way to make you feel like I might be talking about someone's body part or something, right. That sexy double meaning. But that's the real meaning.
I thought it was about something sexual.
It's about shaved ice. You see?
Yeah. I'll be like, piragua por aquí, piragua por acá.
That's it. That's pretty cool.
But that's what an artist does.
And
an artist
and
knows
that
how to create
is
a
an Easter
masterpiece
egg.
like that.
You see, that's an Easter egg.
Otra
You
vez
see?
ese Easter
That's
egg.
right.
We love the Easter eggs then.
I know. So in that entire album, what is your favorite song? Right? Or what song has the most meaning to you?
They all have a special meaning to me.
Right.
I really connect with Vicio and Borracho de tus besos is also a favorite. I love all of them.
I want to know the Borracho con tus besos. You know what I'm saying? I want to know why you titled that. And was that meant for someone?
Borracho de tus besos.
Ahora, estoy presentado. Yo quiero saber las cosas. Por eso.
What are we going to write about today? Borracho de tus besos is one of those. It doesn't have a special meaning behind it, like something personal that happened to me. That borracho de tus besos meaning that like you're getting drunk off this person's kisses because things are just so intense and so good.
No, I love the title. You know what? It reminds me when I was at my young age, you know what I'm saying? I was 16. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't 16 because I couldn't drink that time. So I would say maybe 21. I mean, I get myself in trouble here.
Too late. We all know that you've been drinking since you were 12. So
I want to know what's next.
well, that's where I was going to go. I mean, 20 years from now, you've got 3 or 4 Grammys, 5 or 6 Grammys. I don't know, whatever. When you've gotten all that accomplished.
What are you talking about? We're talking about what's going to happen next year for him. I don't want to know about 20 years. I want to know what he's going to do next year.
This guy has a vision. He's got a vision.
Yeah,
I can see
he's looking at you and saying, "I'm not waiting on 20 years. I'm going to do it next year."
Accomplishing what you want to accomplish in life. Where do you want to end up? Like, how was it that you envisioned being the end game for all this?
I don't see no end game.
That's nice.
This is going for a long time. Definitely work on more music, release more albums, hopefully. I would love to get to tour around with my own music because I've done it with different artists before as a backup dancer. So that's like a big dream for me. Awesome. I would love to just keep inspiring people to go after what they want. A family. I want a family really bad, as in like marriage, kids,
nice
husband.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
All of
that is. And you're such a inspiring person. It shows. You know what I'm saying? How humble and loving you are.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Is there a message that you'd like to share to your fans or to those out there who are trying to come up in this same way you've come up or however, anybody that's
advice to not give up. We live one life. And this is your moment to really do what makes you happy and what you really want. We can't live for other people. We have to live for ourselves. Just to not be afraid, because I know it's easy to be afraid of doing things. It's easy to get scared of what people will say or like what's going to happen. You don't want to, you don't want to get to an age where you look back and you're like, I wonder what would have happened if I would have tried this. No, you got to try it. And if it doesn't happen, great, you tried it and you went for it. If you are persistent with something and you have that drive and that push, that you can make anything happen for yourself. So
that's awesome.
It is. And just to add on to that, I wanted to bring this up, like in one of your videos you had your first video, you had 2 guys dancing, and I love that moment, because that moment represented something, and it just shows how the time is changing. Yeah, and it wasn't when I was growing up, and what you know what I'm saying, but the time is changing. People need to know that and learn that and grow from that. And and also in the Latin industry, there's still a lot of Latin industry that a lot of countries that still are harsh, and it makes it harder for individuals to say, what, I want to love who I want to love, I want to be who I want to be. But having that, seeing that video, I could just imagine so many young kids coming, out and expressing yourself, and seeing that video, you just opened up so many doors by doing that, and it was just putting 2 individuals in that video of 2 guys dancing, and people say, oh, you see, that is normal. Mm-hmm. So I just want to applaud you for that, because that was a good statement that you put there.
Yes, I asked for this. I wanted this to be there because it's part of who I am, and I know that the Latin industry is not as open mentally as like the American industry is. So sometimes it's a little hard to do that kind of stuff, like put it on someone's faces full on. But it's who I am, you know. So I'll always find a way to have it in there.
Well, I loved it, and thank you for doing that. That was amazing.
Yeah. It's good to see that, to have examples and role models as yourself, you know, and Antonio as well too, you know, who faced those fears and gone through and said, this is who I am, this is what I'm gonna do. And, you know, I applaud you both, you know, and everybody who's gone through that. And all those that you've helped too. I mean, you know, just like he said, you know, being able to see that and say, oh, that is okay. You know, that's a wonderful thing. And
it was a strong stream. It was like, hello.
Yeah, you know,
so that was great.
The thought of doing music and like the thought of doing something that was going to start from zero again. And not just that, like the thought of what are people going to say? What are people going to think? Oh, he's just another dancer trying to be a singer, or like all these things, all these just thoughts that our minds just can't help to have, you know what I'm saying? That are not good sometimes. And we just have to block them out, because you know that within you have that talent, or you have that that you need to pursue something like this. You know, we just have to perfection it.
Exactly.
That's cool.
All you have to do is not smack, but smack the negativity, the vocal. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in violence, but I'm talking about the negativity. You smack it out the way. You're like, no, sorry.
Get it out of here. Yeah, get it out
It's
of
like
here.
positive energy. Give it to me.
It's true though, but you know that with all the positive things, there comes negative as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just how things are, and we just have to block these things out and keep moving.
Exactly. It's how you deal with it. Yeah. And that's what makes you a stronger person. If you had a wish and you can do something either from the past and change it, or a wish that you can do present now and only have one wish, what would it be?
There's so many things.
I'm bad.
Something that I could just make happen like that. Oh, for my music to be playing everywhere in an instant like that. But it's because that's the part that's been a little not so easy. We're still, you know, pushing and working towards that. But if my music was suddenly just like played on all the radios and everywhere, and people just got to like hear my song.
That's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen. Definitely.
Gonna
you know,
happen.
I think people are gonna get to know you. You know, once people get to find out who you are, people are gonna embrace you. You have that positive energy. You know, it's like that. What you call that? Aura. Yeah, over you. You know what I'm saying? It's like all positivity. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. So before we let you go, any thank yous, any shout outs or hellos you want to give to anybody?
Of course. I mean, thank you both once again for taking a little bit out of your time to sit down here with me. It's been a pleasure. I loved your energy and everything, and I just can't wait to see that. And for anyone that's like watching, just make sure you go and stream my album Del Cibao, which is like on all the music platforms, music videos on YouTube, and then you can find me on social media as Willie Gomez.
I honestly thank you so much for being on the show.
Introduce the song. Go ahead and introduce the song.
Guys, here's my song, June June. I hope you love it.
Check it out.
Te advierto, si quieres bailar conmigo yo te defiendo. Te pongo la adrenalina en un 100%. Jun Jun, pa' este momento. Te advierto, no esperemos hasta el fin de semana pa' comernos si nos da la gana. No tenemos que buscar razones pa' prendernos en llama. Te advierto que si te quedas conmigo yo te lo muestro. ¿Cómo es que se rapa aquí? Jun Jun a refrescarme, Jun Jun a curarme, Jun Jun a relajarme, Jun Jun dame de tu Jun Jun, Jun Jun a refrescarme, Jun Jun a curarme, Jun Jun a relajarme, Jun Jun dame de tu Jun Jun. Jun Jun dame de tu Jun Jun. Tú te derrites si me pongo al lado. Tengo la presa para hacerte un helado. Vamos
All right, man. That was a wonderful interview. Thank you, Willie, for joining us. That was fantastic. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
What is wrong with you?
This song is beautiful.
I mean, it should be, but...
And Willie.
You okay?
So dreamy.
Oh my God. You're going to get yourself in trouble. There's a knife over there with your name on it. You need to be careful. So,
Alexa.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that interview. Listen, man, that was awesome. Willie, thank you for joining us. That was fun.
Yes.
Guys, make sure you go and listen to the podcast so you can get the full interview. All right. We had a great time talking to him, and he's such a fun guy. So yeah, listen. So we were just listening to Last Christmas, right?
Yes.
That's the last. Now that's.
But that was the Spanish version.
Right. So did you guys know? Okay, that Willie Gomez's rendition of Last Christmas is the official Spanish version approved by the George Michael estate. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, that was a good time.
This guy, I'm telling you, wait into like next year. We're gonna hear so much about him.
He's just gonna get better and better and better.
This guy's just
make sure you
climbing. Actually, he's not even slowly climbing.
No, he's
like
taking off. He's taking off.
He's like a rocket.
Make sure you follow him on all his social medias and TikTok. He also collabs with other people on TikTok.
Yes.
There's a collaboration with him and
that guy with that
the guy who makes like salsa themes and stuff like that. You gotta check it out. I'll see if maybe we can. I think I might have reposted it and stuff like that. But
there's like rose petals everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to answer for that one, not me. But anyhow, all right. So I hope you enjoyed that. We're gonna move on to the mix. You ready to do some dancing? You guys ready to dance?
More?
Yeah.
Oh my
dances.
goodness! But
this is gonna give you an opportunity to kind of clean up here a little bit. But DJ Wiz provided us with a wonderful mix. Okay.
I have to say, I like that. It's like
What?
Wiz, like the Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it goes perfect because with his mix,
you're gonna go see the mop and broom is what you're gonna go see. That's what needs to happen.
You're kind of right about that.
But anyways, let's go listen to the mix. Let's dance. All right. This way we put the music on. We can do some cleaning up over here, and we'll come back and talk about DJ Wiz.
Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, play it.
Ready to play it?
Yeah.
Simply pimp.
Welcome. Straight out of Austin, Texas. Turn it up on two turntables. DJ Wiz. Drop that beat.
Drop that shit.
Just smile, is what you said. You promised me heaven, then put me through hell. Chains of love got a hold on me. When passion's a prison, you can't break free. Whoa, your love is gone. Yeah. Oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give up a bad name. I play my part, you play your game. You give up a bad name. Let me start by telling you what's on my mind. Let me to believe your love was true and promised you never leave my world. Oh girl, you broke my heart and ran away with love. So much you put me through. So now I'm telling you goodbye. There's no way without me. Don't even try. I'm not the same girl I was yesterday. Forget the past and let the memories stay. I'm gonna cry over you, 'cause this one-way love is over. This one-way love is
Check this out. It's time.
Are you all ready? Well then let's go!
You are in the mix with DJ Wiz. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, the Powerhouse Mix Master. Throwing down that power mix. with the best of the best. Freestyle Lovers Radio.
Hear the drummer get wicked. Fall in love.
dude. That was amazing.
It was amazing.
Hug day still. Hug day.
Get off me. Get off
But
me.
anyways,
just
dude,
kidding.
thank you.
Yeah, DJ Wiz, that was dope. I like the way you ended it too. That was
what's
cool.
so funny, Jay?
That's pretty cool.
So they reset this all up, and I just noticed myself. I keep looking that direction because remember our monitor set was in that direction.
I was wondering why you look so cross-eyed. But
so I'm like, why do I keep looking when it's right in front of us now? So
they did a good job of reorganizing the set and doing some things.
But
but
that
listen,
mix was amazing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give him some information.
So he started DJing back in '89.
Yeah.
Jeez, I was a little baby that
No,
time.
he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
And he was his inspiration was the Latin Rascals on 98.7 Kiss FM. And guys, you can also check him out on this platform, Freestyle Lovers Radio and Music Lovers Radio.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
from
right.
9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
So you know what's good about that? So we haven't done this in a while. So for those of you who are watching this afterwards, you're not live right here, and you're watching this afterwards on YouTube, make sure you download Freestyle Lovers Radio. All right, if you want to hear some good freestyle and some good DJ sets and stuff, Freestyle Lovers Radio is the place to be. MusicLoversRadio1.com for the
Still got
chat.
that song in my head.
Which one?
Last Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. But make sure you check that out. He's also got a message. I'm going to read it off of here because it's a little bit faster. So I want to make sure that I get this correct. All right.
And thank you for ending with our song.
Yeah, that was
nice.
cool. We really appreciate that. I was
Much
listening. I
love.
was like, oh man, that was a good time doing that song. All right, so these are the words from DJ Wiz. He goes, I would like to say thank you so much for allowing me to showcase my mix on your show. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that tunes in to us DJ spinning jams for everyone. One more big shout out, DJ Racer. He goes, Racer. That's the way to do it. Is for allowing us to spin on the greatest platform around. Also, a shout out for my freestyle lovers and music lovers fans. So, or is that fan? Yeah,
Who's Racer?
Family. Sorry.
Oh wait, you're talking about this Racer?
You
okay?
It's always in your head, right? You can't forget. This guy's infatuated. You got all these little crushes going around. You ain't throw no flowers for Racer. I don't want to hear about that.
Wait.
No, I don't want to hear it. No, too late. That better not.
They put in the nuts.
Of course, Racer did. Anyhow, listen, guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. All right, this has been a wonderful show. We got one more show left for the year. Okay, we're got one more show coming up. The 17th.
Yes.
The 7th. So in 2 weeks, we got one more show for the year. Then we're gonna take a little break for the holidays and let everybody enjoy their families and stuff. We'll come back around sometime in the beginning of next year. We haven't decided yet, but.
With so much too.
I know we got a lot more. We got so next year's gonna be just amazing. So one more show for the year. Don't forget about our shirts. Okay.
Yes. Don't forget, guys.
This is the last week coming up to getting the shirts. Okay. So we extended the promo for every shirt that you purchase. 2 toys being donated to the Toys for Tots. All right. We're gonna be doing that. That's coming up. So
on our next show, you'll see what happens. That's gonna be the end of it. And we'll be dropping them off,
bringing them over there.
Back.
Yep. So don't forget. So spread the word. Share. Also, make sure you follow us on YouTube. Follow us on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikToks. Okay, and on our podcast. So you got to go to the podcast. You got to listen to.
Come and follow me, AntonioMercado.com. Don't forget about me.
You had to get all on my face to do that.
Yeah, sorry.
You smell like an old man. Anyways, so listen.
It's the flowers.
No, it's not. What do you do? Anyway, listen. We're losing control. We got to wrap this up. Guys, tune into the podcast. Listen to the full Willie Gomez interview. DJ Wiz, Willie Gomez, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, for being on our show today.
We appreciate
Everyone
you
else,
guys.
make sure you guys are safe. I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday shopping. Be safe out there. Don't be going crazy. There's all kinds of nuts and stuff like that out there. So, all right, from us to you,
what's up?
Morning coffee.
Feel